So I want you to take a moment and write down your answer to this question. What is theater? Actually write it down. I want you to use all of the descriptive words that you have. If you pass something in a building or in a street, how do you decide whether it is or is not theater? Okay. So I'm going to present you with some thoughts. And I want you to look at your definition and see how it might evolve as we go through this video. One of my favorite directors is a man named Peter Brook. And he has this amazing quote. It's in his book, The Empty Space. And Peter Brook says, I can take any empty space and call it a bare stage. A man walks across this empty space whilst someone else is watching him. And this is all that is needed for an act of theater to be engaged. That's fascinating. So what do we consider to be theater? Who are the people who must be present for theater to happen? Can theater happen with 0 people? If theater happens in the woods and nobody is watching, did it happen? So go ahead and take that moment. I want you to write down who is necessary for the act of theater to happen. Is there an intention? Is there an intention that must be present for the act of theater to happen? What do you think? Now, if we look back at the history of theater, theater comes from the Greek word theatron, or seeing place. And the picture that we're looking at here is the ruins of a Greek theater. You can see that it's an amphitheater. The audience is sitting all the way up the hill, and they are looking down at this central focal point. And they were not necessarily coming to hear. It was not the listening place. It was not the speaking place. It was the seeing place. Okay. And so that can add to our understanding of theater. And I think that can take us back to that Peter Brook definition. A man walks across the empty space while someone else is watching him, and this is all that we need. But it does involve the watching. It involves us seeing something happen. And it involves intention. So the question that we have to ask is, how can studying theater help us in our daily lives and careers? So what does studying theater have to do with life? How does it help you in your day-to-day world? Or does it? And that is the first discussion prompt that I'd like you guys to talk about. How can studying theater help us in our daily lives and our careers? I look forward to seeing what you write down.